Good morning, welcome to the. Can I get a little?
We'll call you something in a minute.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the program. This is why I love all African people all over the world. Gotta love it.
Is that why?
Yes, sir. That's one of the many reasons why I love all African people all over the world. So good morning, y'all. Good morning, Debo. Good morning, Jermaine. Good morning, Clark. Hey, man, I'm trying not to get with it. So good morning, y'all. Hey, y'all, the phone line's open, 414-444-5250. 414-444-5250. Let's see, man. What we got going on? What's going on? All right. Well, yesterday.
It's awful quiet in here, isn't it, Keith?
Yeah, it is. Yesterday.
Ain't nobody responding to you.
Yesterday. I know. Hey, what's happening, y'all? Well,
no, you didn't even get that.
So anyway, but yesterday, what were we talking about? Oh, we was talking about it. Anyway, I ain't gonna even bring that up again because it's got its desired effect. But hey, y'all, good morning. Welcome. Oh, I know what it was. Yesterday I had when I was pulling up YouTube to watch Say Something Real, as I was waiting for Say Something Real to come on because it was in a commercial break or we're doing the intro. I just happened to watch our competitor, and so they had started the program off, and I was sleeping on this whole issue with Giannis, and Giannis scrubbing his social media of Milwaukee references, and then yesterday evening there were news reports that all is not well in Bucksville, and that Giannis is frustrated. And now Doc Rivers came out in a press conference and said that he has not asked to be traded, but he does want to win a championship. And so, and you prepare for the likelihood. It is rare that you have your star player who's going to remain with the franchise from beginning to end. I think about Michael Jordan, right? That he drafted by the Bulls, and he didn't end his career at the Bulls. He came out of retirement to play for the Wizards. But there was a reality that at some point Giannis would be leaving Milwaukee, and it seems like we're getting closer and closer to that. And then as I was getting in the car last night, where was I going to pick up? Yeah, I was going to pick up a pizza, and I'm listening to the Bucks game, and I'm like maybe a minute and a half in the car, and then Giannis goes down on top of everything that people have been talking about relative to whether or not Giannis or how long Giannis will be in Milwaukee. I don't blame him if he wants to leave, because I think Giannis has given so much to the city and to the Bucks. I just think that after that championship run, a poor decision was made, I think, to trade for Damian Lillard. That didn't work out. It looks like, and I don't know, I haven't checked Chris Middleton's numbers, but it looks like, oh man, left my Chris Middleton, and I don't know what we got for Kuzma. But we're down now to and Turner was never the dominant player when he was at Indiana. It was Halliburton, right? So we're kind of looking at where the Bucks going forward and whether or not Giannis is going to stay in Milwaukee. I don't know who you could get to replace him. That's going to put, meats in the seats, that people are going to want to come out. And especially if the Bucks start losing, they are losing. But, you always had that saving grace that, you had Giannis. And once he got back, certainly when he was hurt, they were losing. But when he got back, and they did, they lost 1-2 because they beat Detroit last night. I turned the game off. I thought literally it was over, and Jermaine's boy came through. So I gotta give credit where credit is due. You know, AJ Green, I guess, hit some big shots last night. So, but I mean, this team is not going to go even make the playoffs if Giannis is not playing, not based on how they're currently constructed. So we will keep an eye out on that in terms of what that looks like going forward. Um, People knew that my understanding was that when Milwaukee won the coin flip to get the draft pick to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, that he would only be in Milwaukee for about 5 years, and then he would have the option to either go back home to New York or kind of go back home to L.A. He ended up in L.A. Bucks got trades, draft picks, and they really kind of rebuilt the franchise. Unfortunately, rebuilding that franchise in the late 70s and early 80s, there were better teams than even that Bucks team. And that Bucks team, even, let's see, two Hall of Famers, Bob Lanier and Sidney Moncrief. There are others who are arguing that Marcus Johnson should be in the Hall of Fame. We know Bobby Dandridge, who didn't play with that group, finally got in the Hall of Fame. So I know it's difficult, and that had to be tough last night for those folks who were at the game because you always know that these things are happening behind the scenes, and you're not. I mean, so the fact that we could lose Giannis and Thanasis, which would be a devastating loss to the organization. Anyway, I didn't know if anybody was paying attention. But yeah, the Milwaukee Bucks and kind of where they are, I think we get a little spoiled. And again, I mean, no one could have told me at the beginning of the 2021 season that the Bucks would even, be a contender for an NBA championship, much less be an NBA champion. And what that did for the city, it kind of worked out really, really kind of well because we had lost the Democratic National Convention because of COVID in 20. And so the Bucks won it in 21. That was great. Just the media attention it brought to the city. Of course, there were some idiots who, they decide that, they want the shine. That happened. And then that year also, it wasn't just the Bucks because when the Kansas City Chiefs won the Super Bowl, there was a shooting at their victory parade. I don't understand people where they want to go in and kind of mess up just like they had what was this out in North Carolina where they had the tree lighting and people got to shooting at a Christmas tree lighting. So I don't know how much of that is an indicator of where we are as a country. America is a violent country. And it manifests itself. They just talked about the number of mass shootings. We've had over 360 mass shootings. It's only 365 days in a year. So anyway, caller, welcome to the program.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Blessed, joyful, grateful, thankful, and Lord. Merry Christmas, man, Keith.
I appreciate this. This Tyrone?
Yes, it is.
Hey, what up, Tyrone W?
Yes, it is. Good morning, man. Right up, Milwaukee. Merry Christmas to all. Tyrone W speaking. Merry Christmas to all. Well, let me just say this. If he wants to go, I won't shun him. But I would love to see the name and the jersey retired here. Just go down the list. Terry Cummings, Ray Allen. Those people, they should have never left here. So many others. But you said Marcus Johnson, of course. 8 years of Don Nelson and all those great runs. Come on, you have to. Bob Lanier, Moncrief, Marcus Johnson, Andrew Toney, Brian Winters. Eventually, Jack Sikma came. and
that's right. Sigma was on the team. He's Hall of Fame, though.
They squandered that. Yep. But
I don't know if they squandered it.
Well, I mean, they could have did better than what they did.
No, there were some better teams. Boston was good. Philly was good. The Lakers were good.
Remember, we did the only thing that not even Philadelphia did. We swept Boston one year.
Right.
We swept them, and that was Marcus Johnson them. But my whole thing was, if Jack Sigma could have came here, Marvin Webster could have came here, because Bob Lanier was a forward playing the center position. If we would have got Marvin Webster, the human eraser, man, with Sigma and man,
I'm gonna disagree. I just think those other teams it would have
been cooking. It would have been on and cooking, man. You know that.
I think those teams were better. I think that, and we're fans, so we always think, but no, those teams were better.
Well, they were good, yeah.
The Boston team in the early 80s, going to about 86, had 5 Hall of Famers playing. So, I mean, that's my buddy. He put on Facebook that the only way that Doc Rivers can win a championship is he need 3 Hall of Famers. Everybody that won the championship pretty much, had 2 Hall of Famers.
He's not coaching the way he played, though. He's coaching a whole different way the way he played.
Because he's coaching what he got. I'm serious. He's coaching what he got.
Well, yeah. Well,
he doesn't have Kevin Garnett. He doesn't have Ray Allen. He doesn't have who's the other part of that big 3? Pierce. He had them. So
yeah. Well, I agree. And I mean, no argument from me. I'm just saying, though. I mean, well, I mean, you Big Dog and Cassell. I mean, and Ray Allen. I mean,
that was our big 3.
But the whole thing. George Karl came in, got in Ray Allen's face, and I mean, the whole thing blew up from there.
Well, I think that once they and we can thank Scott Williams for that. The fact that they lost to Philly, in the Eastern Conference Finals that year, and then Philly go out and LA just like it looked like boys against men. Yeah, I think the Bucks would have probably had a better shot at that LA team than Allen Iverson but again, that Scott Williams when he gets suspended for Game 7.
Yeah.
That was big, man. It's just like when Draymond Green was it 2017 when he got suspended for that Game 5. The whole series turned after that. Your margin of error, man, when you're at a certain level, is not. But I acknowledge that sometimes there are teams that are better than you. I've talked to people. We can win every time we go out there. Yeah, but the numbers are not really in our favor to win consistently. So if you got team, because the NBA is a talent-driven league.
It is. But you know what? And I love that. And I have to say, you have to be hungry too. I keep going back to Dennis Johnson and Lenny Wilkins. Dennis Johnson was an extension of Lenny Wilkins. It showed, when the message came in from the bench from Lenny Wilkins, Dennis Johnson ran it, and Gus Williams too. But then you had
Larry Bird said that
downtown Freddie Brown coming off the bench.
Right. Mm-hmm. He said the best basketball player he ever played with was Dennis Johnson.
Yeah. Oh man, the guy hustled the guy hustled till his shoes ran off, man. I mean, I loved him.
Dude, with his regular seasons, it would be, man, he might average 10 points a game, but during the playoffs,
oh man,
when the money is on the line, and that's why, I make the argument that Robert Horry should be in the Hall of Fame. Because when it counts, it's great that you can do statistically, I led the league in scoring, but then you can't get out of the first round of the playoffs. What good is that? So when you look at those squads that's out there, again, is the talent and then the ability to be able to gel. And it just show you just that Boston team under Doc Rivers. Just, when Ray Allen decided he was going to Miami, those dudes didn't speak for years, man. They didn't speak for years.
Right. Well, it's the same thing. Dwayne Wade. I mean, man, guys like that, man, you've got to maximize.
He was another guy who stayed with the franchise he was drafted by.
And like I said, Terry Cummings, a wasted opportunity, man. And I mean, the fella down in Atlanta, what was his name, Fratello? Oh man, Terry Cummings used to just cook his goose, man. Get on him, cover him, because Terry Cummings.
But even those Atlanta teams were good with Doc Rivers and Dominique Wilkins.
Yep, Dominique. Yep.
But I'm just saying that they're just better teams, man. And you could have a great team, and then you go I go back. Let's just go old school. Back in the day,
Yeah.
You remember 1974, you had Lincoln and North Division.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Classic. Yep.
But Lincoln was just a better team.
And probably hungry, I mean, you got to, you want the bragging rights, you want the ring, of course, and all that. And then, the talk came about, well, you get the ring too. And there's a ring. What ring? Well, you got to win it. And you get, and then the whole thing about the ring came up. Well, I want the ring. So yeah, but yeah, all the coaches I played for, you got to be in it to win it. You got to love the game first of all in the sport. But then you get in it to play, to enjoy it. But you get in it to win it. You don't get in it not to lose. You get in it to win it. Yeah, you're going to lose some, but you're playing to win. You're not playing not to lose. You're playing to win. Even if you do lose, you're playing to win.
I wonder, they won a championship as OKC. That good. I mean, you wonder.
Yeah, well, they were hungry, man. They were hungry and they hustled,
But they won the championship. You would figure there would be some letdown, but it really hasn't, man. I'm going to say 21-1.
And yeah, right. You're talking about Giannis leaving. I mean, another squandered P.J. Tucker. Of course, Holiday went to Boston and they won it.
Wait, rerun.
You've got to. Dennis Rodman, man. This guy
No. Let's not get to T. You all over here with the worm. Let's get back to P.J. Tucker.
But you're talking about a guy that played. He's the only one that I can remember that got in not Kevin Garnett, but Durant's face.
He did, and Durant still dropped 40-something on him.
And playing defense.
Yeah, but Durant still dropped 40-something on him.
Well, yeah.
And the only reason why Brooklyn is not playing, as opposed to the Bucks, was the Durant, which we thought was a 3 that would have ended the game. His foot was on the line. It was a 2. He was wearing P.J. Tucker out, and he was the dog, and the guy looked like he was working hard, but he didn't have an answer for Durant. For Durant. Come on, man.
Yep.
No disrespect.
Good defense, good. Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. But good defense is good defense, and that's what I'm saying.
I'm saying good defense means you stop the player from scoring. Yeah, good defense ain't just effort.
Well, I mean, but you people like that, you don't you contain them. You don't stop. You don't stop a Garnett or a Durant or even Chris Chambers. People like that, they're going to get their points. Even when you look at Wemby, I mean, they're not going to stop that, man. With the wingspan, 8 foot, man, you ain't going to you'll slow him down. You ain't going to stop him, no.
Right.
Man.
Well, I think that you saw rule changes for big men in the past, but the big men now have different skill sets, so they're not relegated to the post. Now, There's some people who are real traditionalists, and they believe that if you're over 6'10", you need to be down near the basket.
Well, yeah.
I'm saying, but the skill level of these players, I mean, you saw with Kevin Garnett, you saw with Anthony Davis, these dudes who probably started off really small, they were guards, and then they had growth spurts, but then they had, look, man, back in the day, they didn't teach big men ball handling skills.
Right. That's right. Yep.
Like you went out that get in the post and work on being in the post. That was
still
right. No, and then I tell you where there was this dynamic tension was between Bo Ellis and Al McGuire. Bo Ellis, he only weighed 117 pounds, right? So his whole thing was, I'm gonna shoot the jumper, man. Everybody, no, he need to be in the post. No, man, he had no weight for the post. So I'm just saying in terms of that's the great thing I think about basketball now is that it's evolved now where it's not that. And look, I know I always started inside out. Right, that was it. Everybody ran the UCLA wing series. The Marquette wing series where you start free throw line extended. But no, man, not now. Now you got 7'4" guys who can handle the rock.
Oh, most certainly. Well, back you remember with Al Cindor back then. But he was running around with Bruce Lee, and Bruce Lee told him, Wilt is way too slow to be able to cover you, and Al Cindor, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar took that to heart.
I think the only person that was able to really shut down Kareem was my guy Nate Thurman.
Nate
Thurman. He was the only one because Kareem, he there was a reason why he led the league in scoring, and he was MVP all the time because. And then they said he had the unstoppable shot that skyhook.
Ain't nobody blocking.
And again, the reason why he developed the skyhook was because the NCAA had banned dunking.
Yeah.
And I was still in high school where you couldn't dunk.
Yeah.
You know, and so you play your whole game differently because the dunk now, you know, it people dunk.
Automatic points. Well, yeah. But
right.
and I'll go with this real quick. But Merry Christmas, great weekend. Only and it was years back, and Kareem was going up for a slam dunk, and I've never seen anything like it since then. Dr. J came from out of nowhere, schoom, and man, I was like, oh man, you got to be kidding me. Dr. J stole the slam dunk from Kareem, man. I've never seen anything like it.
All right.
Have a good one. Merry Christmas, man.
All right. You're listening to Community Voice Caller. I see you. I'm going to grab you right after the break. 414-444-5250, 414-444-5250. We're going to take a quick break, and we're going to be right back.
with your host, Keith Harris.
Caller, welcome to the program. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Can you hear me?
No.
Hello. Yes. Can you hear me?
Take me off the speaker, man.
Okay. Can you hear me now? Yeah, I was sending a shout out to Darren Debo and Homer Blow and Ernie G for the rewards they received a couple of weeks ago. And anyway, me and Darren go a long way back, man. Way back to hour.
How long has it been since Darren?
You're gonna need to stop throwing that first name around like that, sir.
Yes, sir.
So you talking about Darren D, right?
No, D.
Yeah.
Me.
Oh, you. Oh, that Darren. Okay.
Yeah,
it wasn't Darren D, right?
Yeah, that was Darren D. Walk.
Right.
He passed away.
Yeah, he passed. How long has it been?
It's been a while.
Yeah, good dude. What's on your mind, man?
Yeah. Hey, man, I got two small comments, man, that I try calling City Hall and try calling around town and got no answers now. It's I'd like to know if we can get involved with this old Sears building at Fond du Lac and North Avenue. They found a couple of bodies in there a couple of years ago, and what's the problem why they can't tear it down? It's just like this is our community, and they use it for a dump site, tires and love seats and couches and etc. And it's just like they got money for everything else, but that building been sitting there for a long, long time, and they refused.
Well, that building was supposed to be developed, and the development fell through.
Yeah, somebody went to jail.
Yeah, the development fell through.
It did?
Yes.
Yep.
Oh,
that was supposed to be a convention center with a hotel and all of the above in there.
That was a mall at first, wasn't it?
Yeah. Are they going to move forward with it?
No.
Him in the joint. He with R. Kelly. He was last I heard.
Oh, okay. All right.
Wow. Okay. Another one is the city of Milwaukee. All the cars they tow. I kind of like working the area over there, and they got all those cars in that lot. And the question is, how come they can't give people a second chance and reduce the price so they get their cars back? They tow these cars every night, 365 days a year. People cars get jacked up for whatever reason, and it's in that city tow lot, and it's full of cars. And you got to give people a second chance for child support and whatever else it may be downtown.
Hold on. Let me stop you there. Ain't no cars over there from child support.
No. They give people a second chance.
Oh, yeah. Well,
a second chance.
Because trying to get the money.
Yeah. So I just want to know what they do with those cars, man. And how come they can't give people a second chance to get their car back?
They can get the car back, but you know what? Cars are responsibilities, man. And if people, and I'm putting in quotations, people are reckless in their behavior when it comes to car. Reckless being either you're not paying for it, you don't insure it, all these different things, man. If the car got towed, what happened that the car got towed. But I think you got to be able to, and I wish that it was that people were getting back and forth to work, because that's your way of getting back and forth to work. I understand that. But then a lot of these cars, man, it was just nonsense. Folks are on some nonsense. So I don't know what that percentage is, so don't let me sound like an expert. But there should be some consequences for irresponsibility.
Yeah, I understand cars. They reckless drive and do all this dumb, but they've been doing this for a long time, towing cars. And I think that it'd be nice if they can give people some kind of second chance. Because everybody, can't afford to get their car back once it's towed. Maybe it's tickets or something like that,
But if you got tickets on the car, that was something either you did or did not do.
I said maybe.
I'm just saying if, and I said if. So if there's something I did not do, look, man, one time I had a truck. It almost got towed because I thought, well, they don't give tickets in my neighborhood. You get 3 in a month, they come and get in the car.
Yeah. You're going to get jacked up.
Yeah, they come to get you. And there are people in the community. I just saw some cars that was out on those emergency routes that was covered in snow, meaning they haven't been moved. Those cars are going to get towed, man.
Okay, so you saying they resell those cars once they get them?
They'll salvage. Yeah, you can send them to salvage. The city at some point has to get rid of. They can't just store all those cars. So it's either going to salvage or people going in. And then what condition is that car really in?
Man, it's a lot of cars down there because I drive truck and I drive over that bridge.
Oh yeah, man.
I look down over that bridge and see toll lot. It's a lot of cars.
Until they got Wells straight, we used to call it when I worked at the courthouse the 3:00 tow show, because at 3:00 you couldn't have any cars parked on the north side of Wells in front of the courthouse. And I was still smoking Newport, so I'd be out there at 3:00 watching. I'm talking about Benzes, BMWs. Hey man, they didn't care if they said you shouldn't be there. People might think, oh man, I can run out of there. You keep putting money in the meter. You get in court. You stay in court longer than you thought. You come out, your car is gone.
You just got jacked up.
Yeah.
Wow. All right, y'all have a blessed day. Take care.
You too now. Caller, welcome to the program.
Hey, good morning, Keith. How you doing, man?
What up, T?
Hey, man. As much of a traditionalist as I am, I mean, it was good to hear you reminisce about the hook shot and, the sky hook and Nate Thurman. It was cathartic for me, man. I'm not a huge fan of the perimeter game, style game that the NBA has evolved into, but I respect the talent to see somebody as big as Wemby cross traditional guards cross them over at his size. That's just something to witness, man.
Oh yeah. Or like I say, watching Anthony Davis with the ball.
Yeah.
I think now, did you have to play in the post when you played?
No, man. No. I tried to play point.
No, I said the post.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
And I've been slim all my life, man, and I didn't like getting pushed around.
Yeah,
man.
I was slim too, but that didn't have me like matched up against Joe Cronelage or Mark Jelassic, who got the funeral home over here. This dude was 6'5".
Right.
And
Blaine used to bully me so much, man.
And the thing about Blaine was Blaine played in the post.
That's my point. And I wasn't doing that. I thought I had dribbling skills. I thought I had a handle, and then watching Daryl Banks, and
Oh yeah.
Man, it was like let me try that. But yeah, the sky hook was just a threat. It was a hell of a weapon, man.
Could nobody stop it?
Nobody.
I never saw it blocked, and I started watching Kareem when he was at UCLA when he was Lou Alcindor, and you just couldn't stop it. It was, and the accuracy of it, because there were coaches who tried to teach these dudes, and they just couldn't do it. I think Magic came up with, what do you call it, the baby sky hook?
The baby sky hook, yeah, the baby sky hook. Hey, Keith, I was actually talking to, I think it was Blaine not too long ago, and I asked this because I needed to hear it from somebody other than myself. Following your shot has gone the way of the, practicing free throws, man.
But and it's I've read there's John Wooden wrote the book. It's called Modern Basketball, right? And one of the things there were some things that were very, very unique about UCLA. UCLA, everybody 15 feet in used the bank shot. I don't know if you know.
Yeah.
Even Westbrook.
Oh man, that's the skill.
Right. Even Westbrook does it. That was a UCLA tradition. But something he didn't teach, he never taught the players to box out. And that's something you don't see in the NBA. No, they don't box out. Smaller players will. But as a general rule, you don't see people box, check, go for the rebound. They just go for the rebound. It's all athleticism.
I'm gonna have to look at that, man. Yeah,
he didn't that and I came from Catholic school, so all we did was box out.
Fundamentally sound.
Right, fundamentally sound. And then you didn't have the athleticism or the size. So yeah, man. I mean, you learn how to, especially if you're going up. And I'm telling you, man, just because I could jump a little bit, that there was people out there that could really jump. I could jump a little bit of athleticism. That was just
enough. Yeah, right.
You ain't gonna even talk about heart, because then you have to get down there and you battle it. Now today at 6'2", I'm playing guard.
Yeah. Oh, that's why I get so frustrated with Giannis bringing the ball up and trying to dribble, and it bounce off his foot and go out of bounds, and you know, I know he's practiced and got a better handle now, but still, you know, that's the traditionalist in me. Where
you know who he reminds me of? Glenn Big Dog Robinson.
Oh my God, he
Paul
was
could
the
dribble.
Chris Middleton. He was the
You
Chris
look at the
Middleton.
turnovers, man.
But Paul Pressey didn't have handles like that. He could dribble, but he didn't have handles like that because he was a point forward.
Right.
Giannis,
Right.
So before he started growing like that, he was a guard.
Right.
He was a point guard.
Right.
And he just had that growth spurt.
But
he still don't have a handle right out.
No, Glenn Robinson never had handles. He was just.
I'm just saying, Glenn Robinson was the Chris Middleton of that time.
Chris can handle the ball, though.
Chris can handle the ball better than Glenn Robinson. Glenn Robinson.
Everybody can handle the ball better than Glenn Robinson.
Come on, man. Big Dog was my dog, man.
Great shooter. One of the greatest shooters ever to play. But no, man, you do like, he get ready to try to drive, turnover.
You know who had the worst hands on the Bug Squad when they had Ray and Glenn?
Who?
Irvin Johnson. Irvin Johnson had hands like feet.
AJ?
He had hands like feet, man.
Right out. I used to call Keith. I used to call Richard all the time watching the game and demand that they trade
that cat had hands like feet, man. I was like, they would throw him the ball and he would look at his hands like it was his hands' fault.
He gave me one time. He said, "You know, I was a scorer in college."
Yeah, how?
I was going like, "How?" You know,
that cat had hands like feet.
Oh man, but I think you're right now in terms of, and now when you go to basketball camps, everybody does the same skills, right? Everybody's and like growth spurts, man. You could have a dude, man. He was just like. Dude used to be like 6'1". I'm trying to think who was that here.
No,
I'm gonna tell you somebody here. Craig Green.
Oh yeah.
Craig had this growth spurt.
Yeah.
Because I know this since before he got here.
Up and out, man.
I just saw him. Whose funeral was that? I said, dude, you big.
Dude, Craig dunked on me.
Look like he's still growing.
I know.
Craig dunked on me. It was so. I'll never forgot it.
Hey, Ryder, it was vicious.
Dude, listen, we was playing at the LBC, and they threw this kind of alley hoop, right? So I jumped, and he jumped. So we hand to hand. Some reason I stopped moving upward, and he kept going. He kept going.
You stopped at the second floor. He going to the 15th
floor. Jesus, that guy dunked on me so nasty.
No, hey, Ryder, what you do? Kept watching him go up and up.
Doc, I'm looking like, hey man, it's just like that song that come on BET late night. I'm coming up.
I had
moving.
Pastor Anthony Smith down there, Newport. That
it was cathartic for me, man, to hear that, man.
Well, Tony and his brother Pat, the Talking Twins, right? The Talking Twins. Here they go. And so years later, we're in the pastor's study. He gained some weight. I've gained weight. He come in. He recognizes me right away. Yeah. He said, "You don't remember me, do you?" I'm going, "No, man, I don't remember you." I said, "You look familiar." He said, "No, man, we played ball, man. We used to play over in Maryland." I go, "No, I still don't remember you, man." He said, "I dunked on you." I said,
man.
"No, wait, T." I said, "No, you didn't, because you would have been in a wheelchair trying to dunk on me on the playground. Oh, you getting all broke up. That ain't happening.
Right.
That ain't happening, dude. They throwing a flag."
Yeah. Unnecessary roughing.
Before I go,
roughing the shooter.
Do you remember Big Mark Evans that used to be with Gross?
Yeah,
man, Mark was the most, when he realized how big he was and started dunking on people, he was the most viciously dunking person.
They offered Mark a tryout with the Packers.
Really?
They offered Mark a tryout with the Packers. That's just how good an athlete he was.
Yeah.
I mean, he was size. He had nice size.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, man. Y'all have a great one.
I'm gonna tell you, man. You too, man. I'm gonna tell you,
right.
boy. My time at Our Avenue. Ooh, my time at Our Avenue. Man, we had some of the greatest runs. I got a chance to see some of the greatest local players. Gross told me, he said, "Keith, this dude, Ernie Montgomery," he said, "Dude, he the deal." I said, "Well, I got to see this Ernie Montgomery." Ernie played with Tech. And I don't know if if Ernie was there, he would have been before. He would have been before Percy Eddy, maybe about the same time. But anyway, so he came up, and that day, Artie Green just happened to be up playing. So it was Artie Green against Ernie Montgomery. Dude, I'm telling you, these dudes balled out. When I worked in New York briefly, dude said, you from Milwaukee? I go, yeah. He said, man, my boy, he's at Marquette. I said, who's your boy? He go, Artie Green. I go, yeah. He said, and that's the first time I've ever heard this term. He's from New York. He goes, he's the truth.
Yeah.
I said, what you talking about? He said, man, at the Rutgers, when Artie would foul out, they shut it down.
Oh.
That's just how. And Artie, if you ever got a chance to see Artie Green was, that dude was just, but you know, they came along, the stuff going on. Him, Ole got there at the same time. Oliver Lee, that squad. Yeah, man. So it was funny he talked about Darryl Banks, because Darryl Banks had one of the best handles ever. Number 10, who calls him? My guy Kenny. Kenny had an incredible handle, man. I mean, there were dudes out there, man, that you knew just had handles, and then you know you go from where public school ball was pretty much up and down the court.
Yeah.
Catholic school ball. Let's do the 4 passes.
So y'all had to pass, and then shoot. Did y'all ever run that 4-corner play?
No.
So
we've never had that kind of lead.
Oh.
you gotta have a lead to play the 4 corners. That's what we just fill forward, one way fill. You know that dude. But no, man, and I'm glad that we got a shot clock in college basketball,
because you hold the ball.
That 4 corners holding the ball, man. That's crazy, man.
We just do that. Like, man, we'll get up by 20, the fourth quarter. So, fourth quarter, though, you up by 20, like 8 minutes left. They call them 4 corners. You just until they come out and play you. And then,
it looked like the Bucks was running the 4 quarters a couple of times. They get no penetration. They just passing the ball around the perimeter. You know, they just step it up, because when you look at the Bucks without Giannis, they're small.
But you know what? To tell you the truth, it seems like without Giannis, and I'm not saying that they better without him.
Oh, please don't.
Because they're not.
Please. Okay.
However,
thank you.
The fundamental play of the team is better.
They got to. What else they got?
Yeah. But this is what kind of trips me out is the turnovers. Like, how do you get up and this is something that you're taught when you're younger. You don't jump in the air to pass the ball.
But the turnovers are caused because, 1, lack of size. 2, their skill level is not better than the defense for some players.
Yeah.
For some players. Like Cole Anthony, I don't know if he's going to be in the dunk contest this year. That boy got
But he ain't even been playing.
Because he makes too many mistakes.
But then, again, Turner, for the last play that when we played Washington.
Turner's getting paid 40, 30
I get it,
million.
but
You got to be on the floor.
But Turner played scary that last play. That last play when they passed the ball to him and he tried to force it in to Giannis and they stole the ball. What's tripping me out is you that big. Penetrate. You got 5 seconds.
It ain't that easy.
Try. And like you would never make a shot if you don't shoot the ball.
Let's go back to that game 7, Brooklyn and the Bucks.
Oh.
And there was a rebound. I never saw hot potatoes. So you got PJ Tucker. Excuse me. Yeah, PJ Tucker, who got the rebound. He gives it to Giannis. Giannis gets rid of the ball because Giannis knew if they foul me. Now, was that the game where he hit all the free throws?
Giannis when he was 17 for 17?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, I mean, but no, man, there's some people, man. Look, no disrespect. I know he your boy. But at the end of the ball game, the ball should not be in AJ Green's hands when Giannis is playing.
Yeah, but I would rather have in a close game, if we up and they playing a fouling game, I would rather have the ball in AJ Green. Because AJ gonna hit. I think AJ like 87%.
So let me ask this question. Yeah, of course. Nobody on him.
Yeah, but he's shooting. Yeah, but he's shooting almost 50% from threes. Even with people on him.
I got
like 50%. That's
what
incredible.
that plus minus is, though.
Yeah, but even on the defensive end, when you look at him, even yesterday, that when he jumped straight up and went straight up, and they didn't call it, but normally they would have called that foul on him. But he went straight up, and Cade missed the layup. That cat don't be fouled. They just don't respect him like that because they don't respect him like that because he didn't earn his stripes yet.
You post them up. That dude gets so much attention on the defensive end because you know what's happening, right? Right, and then that's why they play in zone.
Yeah.
That's why they play in zone because they know, man, that because the Bucks guards are so little. Porter's the only one with any real size.
But even with the zone, because Ryan Rollins, he's so long.
Yeah.
Like, and Biden I think he got like what, a 7-foot wingspan?
Uh-huh.
Or is it 7'2"?
He could have long arms, big hands.
But he was on Cade heels yesterday, man, and he was picking him. And
what did Cade do last night?
I don't remember how much he scored, but I know towards the end when Ryan got up on him, he caused him for that whole over the back thing because when he played D, Cade lost it and went back. He was up on him like full court, like. And that's the whole thing of having these young guys to play that full court defense that you can extend the pressure.
I just say, man, they little, and that happens sometimes where, you know, people are going to take advantage of you. There's not a lot of guys who can get their own shots, you know, where they're good off the dribble, getting their own shots. And look, man, you can't – it's hard to win if you don't have Giannis. And Fred's point is a good point. It helps to have 3 Hall of Famers. You know, one of the reasons why the Lakers are doing so well this year is what Jokic is healthy. No, did they get Jokic? No, they have.
No, they got 8.
Huh? No.
You
Who's 77?
Lakers?
Yeah, who's 77?
Oh, you're talking about
Luka. Doncic, and then, you know, LeBron is back. LeBron don't have to carry the team. And I guess Aiden finally is earning his money.
It's Austin Reeves, man.
Austin Reeves.
It's Austin Reeves that's really
and I had to, you know, you had to know that this dude was at least decent because he made the Olympic team. Yeah. And he did, but yeah, man, I mean they could do damage, but man, OKC is probably just that good.
But you know what? OKC was smart because they built their team through the draft.
All these draft picks.
They built their team through the draft and then got numerous draft picks for the future. So
all right. 414-444-5250. I know it wouldn't take long. 414-444-5250. Here we come, Jermaine. Conspiracy with a K.
With a K.
Somebody just texted me. They said, I think the 34 took a dive last night.
Well, now when you look at after he now this could be a conspiracy with a Z, but I thought that too for a second.
I said no, he didn't get hurt on the day that everybody talked about him leaving.
But Doc came.
So let me ask that question: is Doc Rivers the problem?
No, it's injuries, man. Come on, like if we gonna have a real conversation, they have never been healthy. So even with Dame Lillard, when Dame was healthy and Giannis was out there, man, we had the best duel. Like they was outscoring everybody. Right. However, with injuries, like now, if we was full strength and losing, then that's different. Then you can say, okay, this team sucks. But when you got injuries, man, to your key players, it's not fair to say, man, that this team is bad because
even if they go into the lottery, they don't have a first round pick, do they?
They don't have because Atlanta got it now. But again, the team is not bad, man. The team is actually good. It's just injuries. So when you got to navigate through, and then even with Prince, he's hurt with the neck thing. So you
how old is Prince?
Prince is 20-something, 29.
No.
Yeah, 29.
Is that all? Because I think it seemed like he'd been playing in the league for a long time.
No, he about 28, 29. And he's a 43% 3-point shooter?
He was leading the league.
Yeah, so like it's like, you know, when your players is out and you're losing, you can't really compare that to, all right, this team sucks because we not at full strength. And it's not fair to the full strength, because if we was at full strength and losing, then yeah, okay, break the team up. It's time to start over.
What are you breaking up? Ain't nothing to break up. All you gonna do is lose Giannis. That's the only. What is there to break up?
Well, not that you will lose Miles Turner.
Where are you gonna lose him to?
Man, do you know how many teams would love that, dude? Do you know how many teams that would love to have?
So what do you get? Because you know in the NBA you have to do equal value. So what do the Bucks get back
for who?
For for Turner. Let's just see if they're gonna move
Turner
just signed him.
Turner, you would have to at least get at least 1 or 2 first rounds.
Who?
At least 1 or 2 first rounds.
I ain't giving them no first round.
They ain't getting enough for him.
What? I mean,
some
if you,
talent, though. I get some young talent,
but if you need a big man that can stretch the floor, you gonna give up that first round because
as you cited him trying to force feed Giannis when the game was on the line.
Because again, I think that play was designed for Giannis to get the ball. I mean, when you look at that play, I'm looking at the play like this has to be the stupidest play anyway, because you got both of them out on the 3-point line.
Coach B, are you running the ball to ride out, or are you running the ball? you drawing the play up for, Coach B? I'm just saying.
Wait a minute. Wait.
Are you drawing it up for Keith? Are you drawing it up for Giannis?
I would actually use Giannis as a decoy. That's what I would do.
All right.
I would use Giannis as a decoy because everybody
if you hit that shot consistently, you will get paid more than $7 million a year.
I get it, but listen, Giannis is gonna miss it consistently too. That kick out leg dirt thing that he be doing, I don't know where he got that from. He need to put that back.
He had the game winner on that 15-footer.
I get it, but 1 in a million. Like, come on, man. Like,
y'all seem to almost be schizophrenic. Part of you saying Giannis is the problem. Then part of you is saying, but they can't win without Giannis.
It's true. I mean, and it's possible that 2 things can be true at the same time.
Okay.
Giannis got to make his free throws.
Yeah. Everybody got to make their free throws.
Yeah, now, Giannis got to make his free throws, and Giannis have to stop forcing shots. Like, I understand you want to take the last shot, but I understand why LeBron did what he did sometimes when he deferred from the shot, because he knew, man.
But he got a bad rap. Everybody,
but he still won championships, though.
The bottom line is, can we score this basket?
And so he knew that if I got 9 people on me, somebody gonna be open. I'm not gonna shoot with 9 people on me.
Have you ever played with anybody in the black hole? Once that ball goes in,
I can name one guy, Ricky Price. If you're listening, Ricky Price Jr. God, dog.
That's my boy. I go back and play with Rick.
Dude, listen, that cat, man, playing with Ricky Price Jr. That cat would have the ball, look at you, and be like, okay. Like, he'd be like, pass the ball. He'd be like, okay. Dude, you got the whole team on you.
Lefty?
No, he righty.
He right?
Yep. And then after he missed a shot, he come back down. I got you next time. No, I don't even want to play. I quit. I'm walking off the court. You shot with 9 people on you. It was only 10 of us on the court.
I mean, just a 10.
Yeah, man. I want to win. I hate losing, especially when we don't have to lose.
Who was the football player? Was that Keyshawn Johnson? Give me the damn ball.
Oh yeah, give me the ball. Give me the damn ball. Give me the ball.
Kicking and screaming. What's our offense? Get the ball to the Italians. Get the ball. Why is Keith with the ball? You know, like I told somebody came in, man, Keith's playing. Who's hurt? Who got kicked out? So is Portis and Stewart still beefing?
Dude, no, I thought they was trying to really, really, really go to blows.
Because that's been going on for a minute, right? Wasn't it Stewart and Giannis?
It was Stewart and Giannis. Yeah, but Stewart always had that.
That dude.
That street persona about him, though.
Oh, that dude. They're a bunch of thugs.
Hey, but that cat was like, hey, meet me in the back. Meet me in the back after the game like it was in high school.
One of the worst fights you ever saw. Maybe gymnasts have more violent fights than they have in the NBA. The NBA, those dudes ain't fighters. Yeah, those dudes ain't fighters, man. Hope somebody get in between. They ain't fighters.
Speaking of that, why they send Chris Paul home?
They say he's a cancer in the locker room.
Yeah, but
Tyrone
dude, that's
Lue
your
don't like him.
And that's what it is. Tyrone Lue don't like him.
You're listening to Community Voice, 414-444-5250, 414-444-5250. Welcome, Byron. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. Welcome back as I'm grooving to the tunes. Welcome back. All right. 414-444-5250, 414-444-5250. Well, it's Throwback Thursday. You know what? I'm sorry.
I was about to say, do you know that Eldon Campbell passed away?
Yeah, I saw that.
And he used to ball for the Lakers, man.
Did he get a ring?
Yeah, he won with the Lakers.
Didn't they got him, and that's when they let Vladi go, right?
Vladi, I believe so, yeah. I think that's when Vladi went to Sacramento.
Did he?
Yeah, he went to Sacramento.
No, I thought he ended up in Sacramento. Didn't he go to Carolina? Didn't he go to Charlotte?
I think that was after Sacramento.
No, wasn't that because that was part of the Kobe, right?
You know what?
You remember because they were.
Was that that might be right.
Right, because I thought.
Because Kobe did get drafted by Charlotte, but he didn't want to go to Charlotte.
Right, and then I thought there was a trade.
Yeah, man, I think this whole NBA stuff is rigged too. Because Shaq, whatever, come out and say what the commissioner asked him, do you want to play in a warm place?
And what would you say?
Yeah, but if that team didn't win the lottery, how you going? Like, come on, man.
Nick Anderson shot like 85%. Missed 4 free throws.
Unbelievable.
Dude shooting 85%. It was like he thought he was Otis Birdsong, because I don't know if I remember Otis Birdsong could shoot but couldn't hit a free throw.
Yeah.
This dude, and they collapsed after that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Now, what's up with this cat, Ben Simmons, man? How do you be? How are you 6'9" and can't make a layup?
Ben had his thing is all psychological. He's like that.
How
it can happen? Like the dude. Remember what was his name? Markelle, that Philly took. Markelle Fultz.
Oh,
his
the point guard.
His whole thing was mental.
Philly ruined
but that was because that was the coaching that ruined that cat, man.
Doc Rivers ruined Ben Simmons to me.
Really?
He hurt his confidence.
Yeah, that dude is like Ben Simmons.
He came out blamed.
And then wait a minute. Then he had all of Philly hating him. And when you got Philly hating you,
oh yeah.
Because I don't know if you saw when they was booing the Eagles.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean that Philly is a tough squad, especially when it comes to basketball. Yeah, So let's see. Eldon Campbell, he played at Clemson. He was first round draft pick, drafted by the Lakers, and then he left the Lakers and he went to Charlotte. No, how did he get to Charlotte? That's not who I'm looking for. I'm looking for Vladi. I picked up Eldon Campbell.
Wait, I thought Vladi went to Sacramento.
Vladi Guerrero. Is it Vladi Divac?
Yeah, Vladi Divac.
Okay. All right. Here we go. Vladi. You're right. He did go to Sacramento.
Yeah, I thought he went to Sacramento.
Yeah, he went to Sacramento. So, okay. Divac was he was pretty good. He could pass.
Vladi?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, all of them overseas cats could pass, man.
But he played with that squad that the Lakers beat, right? With Chris Webber, Doug Christie.
Yeah. Jason Williams,
Jackson.
Yeah, Bobby Jackson.
He came off the bench.
Bobby Jackson was a monster.
Yeah.
He used to kill the buck.
Second coming of the microwave. Yeah, that dude was instant offense. Yeah, Vladi.
So whatever happened to Ben Gordon? Now, Ben Gordon was a monster at UConn, even when he played for Chicago.
Ben Gordon?
Yeah, Ben Gordon was
wasn't he at Connecticut?
UConn. Yeah.
He was with Ray Allen, right?
What? No, I think he was after Ray Allen. I think he was after Ray Allen.
I didn't know dude was from Britain. Yep. He played, let's see. He played from 2014.
Yeah.
He was drafted 2017.
Yeah.
Let's see.
He went to Chicago, right?
No, he was at Orlando.
And then,
Yeah, no, you're right. Chicago Bulls.
yeah.
He's number 7, and then he ended up with the Pistons.
So, Matt, remember that when we got that guy, and everybody thought he was going to be a star, that cat Flip Murray.
You thought he was going to be a star?
They thought he was going to be a star because he was scoring. He was able to get to the basket and score. But I think he had like 3 good games or something like that. And then after that, he
like Harold Miner.
He was trash, man.
I got a chance though to see Harold Miner play when he was at USC. George Raveling was coaching. They were down here. They had NCAA regionals.
Oh yeah.
And so I got a chance to see him. I got a chance to see Penny Hardaway play. I'm gonna tell you, man, when he played on that Memphis State team, like when he sat on the bench, they could do nothing. When he was on the floor, man, Penny was the deal. Who else played that year? I got a chance to see Tim Duncan. I don't know if Ray Allen was with UConn when they came here that year. So I was fortunate. One year I worked with a young lady. She was a Marquette season ticket holder. So they get NCAA tickets. So she hooked me up with tickets. And then my buddy worked. He was a claims adjuster, and they had lawyers who would always try to grease his palm. So he would get tickets. So he got tickets for. So we got a chance to see Tim Duncan. I think Ray Allen. Was playing when we got a chance to go down and see him play. All right. Anybody else out there in the missing file that we need to
Let's see.
Ben Gordon was pretty decent though. He had nice size.
Was nice, man.
Nice
was
size.
It like 6'4"?
Yeah, had nice size.
6'4". Hey, but I still remember our original big three from the early 90s when we had Lee Mayberry, Eric Murdoch, and Todd Day. That was and remember that
the Arkansas Mafia.
Remember, because we had drafted Tobias Harris too from Tennessee, but then I think before Tobias, we drafted.
I felt bad for that dude, man.
Marcus Haislip. That cat, Marcus Haislip. He was a power forward. He was like Giannis, but he didn't turn out to be Giannis. And he was from Tennessee, but that cat was like 6'11".
We also drafted Tito Horford. Caller, welcome to the program. Caller, welcome to the program.
Man, y'all talking about fighters, man. We talking about you right. They don't got NBA fighters no more. NBA fighters went out with medal with world peace. Yeah. Hey, Tom Chambers, what's that? Bill Lane Beers, man, Rodman's. Right, ain't no fighters.
Bill caught it though.
But guess what? He was a fighter though. Nowadays, all they doing is bumping chances and pushing each other.
These dudes ain't had a fight since they was in the second grade.
Man, these dudes, hey, one. Hey, where's the Charles Oakley's, the Anthony Mason?
Right.
Them dudes are in hit you with an elbow,
right.
And guess what?
Lonnie
Guess what the referee said?
There were some real enforcers out there. I give you one. Manu Bol. I saw Manu Bol take out Jaron Oham. Because the dudes from Africa, this is something that brothers in America need to understand. Brothers in America, we posers, right? We gonna talk more than we gonna actually fight. In Africa, they ain't talking. They fighting,
man.
All that, you squaring up.
They ain't doing nothing.
No, we fighting. It's a fight.
And not even that. Hey, what the refs say? Hey, man, your team down at the other thing while you trying to get this little foul call, and they dunking on you over there crying about a little ticky-tack foul.
Right,
now you got to get up and go. Now you can't even you got to have your hand open. You got to stay 10 feet away. You can't do none of that.
You can't lead the bench.
Well, and you can't lead a bench. You can't step up. You cannot lead a bench, man.
Now you know that Malice in the Palace. You know.
Oh man, I remember I was at a bar. And you talking about the bar was going crazy. I'm like, what are they talking about? Man, you see Jermaine O'Neal and them all.
Have you seen the documentary they've done on that? They said
man, I watched it a couple times like I never watched it.
Was Jermaine, because that team probably could have gone to the NBA Finals.
Yeah. He was mad as hell.
You notice who I didn't see in the picture fighting?
Who's that?
Reggie Miller.
Reggie can't throw nothing. Reggie can't throw nothing.
He was there.
Reggie can't throw nothing because he never threw hands.
I'm
when
telling you,
he
man,
New York.
these NBA players ain't had a fight since they was in grade school, man. They don't know how to fight.
Who was that cat that fired on Kobe? Christie, was that Christie that
Doug
fired
Christie?
on Kobe? Yeah, Doug Christie fired on Kobe, didn't he?
He's coaching now. He's coaching Sacramento now, isn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, he is?
Yeah.
He's
NBA coach.
He's the coach of Sacramento.
And his son is playing, right?
His son. Well, I don't know if that's his son, but Max Christie and there's another Christie.
I thought we went.
Hey, did they? Is it because I see it on Facebook? Facebook be lying sometimes, but are they signing that one arm dude?
No.
Oh, that's fake.
Talking about Houston.
I don't know his name, but I know he got one arm and he be killing them.
Yeah. Houston was supposed to sign him to the G League.
He got great hair.
Who?
Max Christie.
Oh yeah. Max Christie can shoot though. He can shoot. That cat Max, and it's another Christie that can shoot.
I don't remember him at
Michigan State. And Giannis did take he took a dive like he was finna go to Noise Pool.
Yeah, because it sure seemed like it was set up.
See?
It sure seemed like it was set up.
Come on, man.
How he fell down.
They be like, that's the last day you're gonna see Giannis in there. Man, he went out like a sucker. If that is,
I think it was done so they can kill the trade rumors because he's still under contract.
What if he got hurt?
No, nobody care about that contract.
Listen,
nobody care about that.
Nobody's gonna. First of all, they're not gonna trade him, and he's hurt for. If he was hurt for the year,
they can.
Man,
they're not
going to be
That's
hurt.
what they did. That's what they did with Dame.
That's what they did for Dame. They released Dame. They didn't trade him.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, because nobody wanted Dame, and Dame still ain't playing. He ain't playing.
No, that ain't true, bro.
Next year.
That ain't true. Lakers wanted Dame. Boston wanted Dame. And
that dude.
And there's another
he's still
team.
20-some points a game. Healthy.
Yeah.
I wouldn't use him no more. He gonna retire to Portland because he was too busy crying about Milwaukee about how it wasn't nothing to do. You think there's something to do in Portland?
His family's there.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah, I mean that's all you need nowadays.
I know, but you talk crazy about Milwaukee ain't nothing to do, but then you go back to your family. What are you looking for there?
He ain't lying though, fam.
It makes a difference when you got your family around. You ain't got nothing.
No, Keith. He was complaining there was nothing to do Milwaukee. But he goes back to. Oh, wait. Okay. Well, okay. True enough. There's nothing to do in Portland too, but your family. But
I would rather have that though, fam. I would rather have my family.
I understand that.
Wait a minute.
There's nothing to do in Milwaukee. He knew there was nothing to do in Milwaukee because how many players say that all the time? There's nothing to do there,
dude. Jeff Teague.
Everybody.
Y'all trying to make it sound like it's like Salt Lake City.
Listen, Jeff Teague said on the
or
podcast.
Sacramento.
Jeff Teague was like on the podcast that when they won the championship, Giannis went home and Bobby Portis.
He didn't go home. He went to Chick-fil-A.
Then he went home. Hey, they said Bobby Portis and Bobby Portis and PJ Tucker went to the joint on Water Street. No, not City Social, but Brownstone. Went to Brown. Now this is what he say on the podcast. They went to Brownstone and left. And went home and went to Vegas after that. They was like, "It's nothing to do in Milwaukee. Like we got on the flight."
Okay, what's the difference if you said you're going to Disney World the next day? What's the difference?
Yeah, but you want to sell it. Normally, though, when you win a championship, the city on fire.
Listen, hey, the city was on fire. Just stay down with them 300,000 people that was down there.
The city was on fire, but however, normally if we would have had clubs like we had back in the day. Those club scenes that would have been jumping like the Matrix and those real huge clubs.
And guess what? One of them basketball players would have got robbed that night too. Now what?
No, that's if you go to juniors.
or Zarcos.
Zarcos.
That's where you went rolling to juniors.
You went roaming around inside of a city. You thought you kind of knew, but you really didn't know until you found out what was really going on.
Hey, a big dog man used to be off Atkinson all the time, man. He used to be off at 13th and Atkinson.
He should have been talking to Latrell. Latrell would have told him, "Hey man, don't be roaming through that city."
It's not Vegas. It's not Atlanta. They were talking about, and I don't know if it's the case now. They used to say that coaches used to dread when they had to go to LA, when they had to go to Atlanta, and when they had to go to Miami. Because then the next day, Rideout's not playing. He got flu symptoms.
Without all.
Unless you Dennis Rodman and Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen gotta come get you from a cocaine binge and you come play like nothing never happened.
Who's that?
Yeah,
Rodman, when they went to go get him in Vegas when Carmen Electric was there, and they was in the playoffs, and he begged for a vacation.
Was it? Yeah, he even said that he was doing cocaine. He did a cocaine binge that night.
Yeah, him and Carmen Electric and Jordan Pippen had to go get him.
Yep.
That was on the last dance.
Documentary. Yep.
Yeah, he said when Phil Jackson said he go to talk to Michael, like dude just disappeared. He go to vacation. He go, we're in the middle of the season. Don't go on vacation.
No, it was playoffs. It was playoffs.
Like, what? Where is he? Where is he? But remember Jordan when they were in the playoffs when they played the Knicks, he was out gambling all night.
That's different. That's different. We're talking about cocaine binge.
I don't know what the difference is. You ain't at home sleep.
Oh, you gonna play like a fool though under that.
You gonna play? Hey, Robin play like a fool, like he has some sleep.
Well, we saw that. We're about to talk about Michael Ray Richardson, where cocaine derailed it. I'm gonna tell you, Fred Carter, the Mad Dog. We were talking. He was coaching at the Mount, and so I was telling the man like, David Thompson is my favorite player, man. And this was like 79. He said, Keith, cocaine has just ruined that dude's career. He said it ruined his career because the Skywalker wasn't no joke. I mean, David Thompson, but he was saying, man, that it was. And then David Thompson has the distinction. The reason why they don't do those alumni games anymore? He tore up,
get hurt.
Yeah, he tore up his knee, and somebody else got hurt in that game too. They don't do those legend games anymore.
Have you ever seen the Club Shay Michael Irvin interview?
Yeah, I saw
Yeah,
it.
you gotta watch that one because they start talking a little bit about the cocaine.
Yeah, because Irvin was on it too bad.
Man,
what did they call it? Did they call the spot the ranch?
Yep, sure did.
They had the spot, where the players went. It was the ranch.
they was cocaine kings. He was getting pulled over like twice.
But the thing about cocaine is that once it's out your system, it's out your system. Once the high wears off, the high just wears off, right? You're not dealing with the residual effects of like doing an opiate. Once the high is gone, the high is gone. That was the thing. Like cocaine's a 15-minute high. You toot, you smoke. 15 minutes later, you want to toot, you want to smoke. Because it is that. And then it took Keon to help me understand this. He was saying that cocaine is psychologically addictive, not physically addictive. Your body doesn't crave cocaine.
I'm gonna tell you the difference. When I know the difference in Milwaukee, they love the reefers. They love the reefers here too, but the Mexicans, they love Justin Bieber, man.
Wow.
What's the Justin Bieber?
Cocaine.
Oh, cocaine. Huh?
I said
cocaine.
White. Okay, cocaine.
Like a white horse.
What my boy said. What my boy was saying in The Hangover, and we did cocaine. And the way you pronounce cocaine.
Why he's sleeping on the top of the Bellagio, getting burnt up.
They thought they was getting ecstasy, dog. That sold them like what he said, roofies. He sold them roofies.
Hey, I wanted to have a good time with you, my wolf pack.
And when he cut his hand, dude said, "Make him stop! Make him stop!"
Hey, without doing the movies, there would be no hangover.
Man, I'm telling you, man, that I don't know which one was the best. I don't know if it was the original one, the one when they went to Thailand. That one that just got crazy, man.
Yeah, the one he lost his finger.
No, his potential brother-in-law lost his finger.
Yeah,
he had the face tattoo.
Oh yeah,
and then he had sex with the tranny. Because even in the third one, they asked him, they said, "Did you get tested?" Get tested?
Oh, God.
You're listening to Community Voice. Phone lines open 414-444-5250, 414-444-5250. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back.
with your host, Parris.
All right, welcome back to Community Voice. I'm your host, Keith Parris. Want to thank everybody for joining us this morning. Let me just an observation from 35,000 feet. There's some people out here that don't like Meech. I will go out and live on that. But trust me, when Meech called, Michelle go get a caller afterwards. I will get a caller afterwards, and they just kind of go like, "Man, I don't know why he rubs people the wrong way."
I mean, I don't understand it because
the right way,
Johnny Gill.
Yeah.
It's just this man with his own opinion. I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but it's his opinion.
Caller, welcome to the program.
Yeah, you was talking on the radio a few minutes ago. You guys were talking about the NBA players that were doing drugs. You talked about Michael Ray Richardson. One you forgot was Roy Tarpley. See if anybody remember him. Played for the Dallas Mavericks.
Tarpley played when he had either Maryland.
Huh?
Yeah. Roy. He started with the Mavericks, right? When he down there with Mark McGuire.
Mavericks. Yeah. He got suspended a couple of times. Then finally they just suspended him for good.
I give you one that Orlando Woolridge.
Oh yeah.
Orlando Woolridge is famous from he missed a game and dude said I got lost on the turnpike.
He's going to circles.
Oh man, it's just like during the 80s though that cocaine.
You don't want to talk about the Bucks players too much, but Marcus Johnson was into it too.
Yeah, that was one of the reasons why people said he got out of here. Yeah, they ended up trading him to the Clippers. I'm glad he's been able to restore but Marcus was doing, if that's true, Marcus was doing what a whole lot of NBA players, it wasn't just the NBA, because remember they had the whole scandal with baseball, right? With the Mets and the Pirates. Because what's my guy's name? He threw a no hitter. God, he played for the Pirates, and he said he pitched that game on cocaine. Yeah, I mean, during the 80s, man, that cocaine, it almost killed the NBA. I'm not gonna lie to you, yeah. It almost killed the NBA because it was just so widespread, man, in terms of people, using, but a lot of people are using. Yeah, a lot of people. You're right. And Michael Ray Richardson, he got suspended, didn't he?
Yeah, Michael Ray, like I said, and Roy Tarpley. I mean, they were really, because both of them were such great players too.
Right.
That's what made it so bad.
And Michael Ray had this really bad stammer. It was him. Derek Harper was another one who had a bad stammer. Everybody knows Bill Walton had a bad stammer. Who was the football player for the Cowboys? Defensive back. That had the stammer. When
you're not talking about Michael Irvin, so
no, it wasn't Emerson Walt. What was this dude's name? But he played, and then of course they want to interview you. But and then the whole thing with Lenny Bias, and that whole piece, and they're saying that what happened was that most people who did cocaine, that cocaine is cut, right? He said, but with because he was Lenny Bias, because his boy had a hookup, they said they were doing like the cocaine they was doing was almost pure. It was just too much for his system, and bam. Man.
And it's a shame, guys get in a position, to really do things for themselves and other people, financially, and then they just blow it all, like that. It's sad, it's just really sad.
Well, human beings, we make choices, and especially when we're young, we're not always mindful of the consequences. One of the other things about being young is you feel you're invincible. Nothing's going to kill you, right? And then you find out that, you're susceptible to death just like everybody else. But when you see that, I'm sorry.
And you hear a lot of people talking, because they're famous and in the spotlight, you don't expect that from them. But just like you say, they're human beings. They're young, just like everybody else. So they make those stupid mistakes,
And the one thing, the reason why Eddie Murphy has been so successful was Eddie Murphy said, man, when they started partying, I left. Michael Jordan talked about the time he was a rookie. They was on the road, and he come knocking on the door. And he said he come in the room, they got blow, they got weed, they got alcohol. He turned and said, I turned around and walked out. You know, this is not, and I'm assuming that when he was a rookie, Orlando Woolridge was on that team. Because I think him and Woolridge either got into a fight. You know, when Orlando Woolridge came out of Notre Dame, it was him. I want to say Tracy Jackson, who was really one of the better players on that team. Lambeer and Paxton.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was that Notre Dame team. That and then of course Rivers.
It was so many of those guys. The names came out, but can you imagine how many was doing it that didn't? The name didn't come out.
Wait, wasn't Vernon Maxwell strung out too?
Oh yeah, yeah.
But he wasn't strung out, but he liked to party.
Now I know
Sedell's three.
Yeah, Sedell 3 because he was from Seattle.
Yeah, they talk about when they come to Milwaukee.
Yeah,
those dudes party.
Now I know Vernon Maxwell tells a story about when he spit on the ground and Hakeem told him don't spit on the ground, that's nasty, and he did it again and Hakeem slapped fire out of him, that they start fighting in the locker room.
And where's Hakeem from?
Africa. Yeah, and it's the whole respect thing, and that's what he was saying. How, but he said Hakeem hit him so hard, he knocked him in the next week.
That's Mr. Poole.
Right.
That's Mr. Poole.
All right, I'm on that. You have a nice day.
You want to fight a grown? That's a grown man. That's a grown man. I thought, man, you know, Draymond hit him so hard. I mean, he saw his ancestors. Listen, that's how hard he hit him.
Listen, Draymond hit him so hard. I said, ouch. Like, I felt it like, ooh. That's how hard he hit him. It was felt thousands of miles away.
DJ said, man.
You made it all bad for light-skinned.
Made it all bad for light-skinned dudes from Milwaukee, dude. It was just like, not, you know, you can talk, you can talk, but it's like dudes found out in the military, they would meet these white guys, right? These country boys, you know, from Appalachia. They was as po as you are. They've been fighting. So you figure, oh, that's a white dude. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
That whole underestimating them.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
All right.
Everybody got a plan.
Yeah, until they get hit. I say the same thing about white women. Like, you know, sisters they showed this video. It happened right up here on 27th and Capitol, right by the McDonald's. And there was this white sister, and she was fighting this sister. She was wearing this sister out.
I think I saw that.
Yeah, but she was wearing her out.
Yeah.
So don't believe the optics.
Now, you do have to believe white men really can't jump. That's somewhat true.
Someone said he hit him so hard. He said, y'all stop.
Hey,
it had to be more than one.
They jumping me.
It had to be more than one. Nah, man, because I've been stole on. You get stole on right. Nah. You know, you be like, they put you in the middle of next week.
I ain't even gonna front. Now, I've had my share of fights. But this one dude hit me so hard. Like, you remember the cartoon of Which Way Did He Go? This dude hit me so hard. Which way did he go? Y'all better trip him. Get him.
Remember, man, I got in the fight. I was in grade school. We on the playground, right? And I'm trying to get the teacher's attention. You know, that teacher turned his back and walked away.
He didn't want
to like, dude,
I'm getting whooped.
We're kids. We're not supposed to be fighting on the playground. Dude turned his back and walked away. That dude wore me out. Like
you gonna take your licking.
Like, right. Now, the time you need a teacher to intervene, nowhere to be found. Like, and they ain't no teacher on this playground. Not there one.
Yeah.
Well, if you get hit that, I got hit that hard in football. Jim Formolo, I quit.
Yeah.
That dude hit me so hard, I quit. You know, you remember the Nutcrackers?
Yeah.
And man, and dude hit me so hard because he's one of these dudes like in high school that was just all muscle.
Oh yeah.
You know, this dude, and Jim had Jim was one of these people who he played hard. right? I don't have that kind of, heart desire. And man, that dude hit me. And next thing I know, I'm sitting under the goalpost. I guess that's before they evaluated you for concussions. But yeah, I quit the next day.
Yeah.
I sure did. Mr. Clark, the gym teacher, hated me. He hated me to the point, and I just saw the guy that this happened with, because we just had our reunion, right? Perry Manos. His father used to own that. There was a jewelry store right there on 35th and Villard. You would have been a little guy if you were even around, but he owned that over there, pawn shop. And so Gus was telling me, he said, he said his father was Gus, it's Perry. He said at the reunion, he said, yeah, you remember when Mr. Clark told me to wrestle you? Now, Perry is a varsity state level wrestler. I am not. Oh man, I was so beat up and bruised. But that was Mr. Clark. And this is how life is, though. So my junior year, I was taking a course in high school called The Bible is Literature. And being the good Baptist that I am, Sister Joan Leonard gave us a test, give us our Bible knowledge. Now, these Catholic kids don't learn Bible.
Right.
Not like we learn. That's drilled into us, right? So, man, I must have got maybe 98 of them right. It was just because, all this stuff I had in Sunday school.
Right.
And so I knew it, right? So we were planning a mass for Christmas. And I asked a question. I said, has a student ever done the homily? Anybody know homily is the sermon at the mass? And Sister Joan Leonard, who loved me at that point because, Keith is so deep, she goes, well, let me ask Father Pleas and Father Dominiac. Okay. They allowed me to do the homily.
Really?
After that, Mr. Clark said, oh, Keith, I didn't know you were that. And there were people came up, and it was the launching pad for me then running that spring to be student body president, which I won. So I preached my first sermon at Dominican at 16.
Wow.
Yeah. Catholic school, Baptist kid.
Do you remember what you were talking
about? I was talking about how I had to talk about our the race relations that we were dealing with. And I don't know, to this day, I remember giving this example. I said that people would walk up to me and say, you know what, Keith? You're okay for a black guy.
Yeah, they will say, bro, they will say that to me.
And it was like this whole recognition went off of the audience like, no, I'm okay because I'm Keith.
Yeah.
And they were trying to, because they had their prejudice. So I kind of talked about that. It went over pretty well. And
see, but you know what? You would hear some of the older white people say, oh, you're a nice black guy.
Oh.
Like, what?
I can tell you the dude, I copied my jumper off of this guy named Bobby Flood. Bobby Flood still has great hair. He was at the reunion, still got great hair. But me and Bobby was battling for the same position. And when we were sophomores, and we got into it, and he dropped the N-word, so we got into it. Later in life, Bobby tried to explain it, even though he said, you can have white niggers, and I go, Bobby, you cannot. That's you just cannot. It's not. It's how you used it. So he apologized. He apologized for using it. And he said, look, I was trying to make it like you you had some skills that I didn't have. Obviously, he had skills I didn't have. He had a jumper. I didn't. But I would just sit there and watch it, man. And I just told him when I saw him in June, I said, man, thank you. You gave me my jumper. And if you look in the yearbook, you'll see that almost near perfect jumper form.
Yeah. And I saw that picture.
Yeah. Dude said you got it blocked. So no, it didn't notice.
I saw that form.
That form. That was Bobby. That was Bobby. That was Bobby.
I saw that one.
Dude, I because we didn't really shoot a lot of jump shots on the playground. Everything was going to the rack. Yeah, that's that whole skill thing. And where you might have kids who had baskets in their backyard. Talking about usually white kids. Well, you can work on your mechanics of shooting your jumper.
Yeah.
Right? Because that's all repetition.
Mhm.
Everything you do is you get good at it through repetition. So, excuse me. So to be able to, but thank you, Bobby Flood.
See, but you know, they used to teach us with the ball, you know, with the seams of the ball, you know, to spread your fingers and get your fingers on the seams of the ball. It was going to go in every time because once you, like these 4 fingers right here, you
follow through.
Yeah, though you boom, it's every time. And
and because I wasn't one of these guys who wanted to score,
I did.
I
did. I'm going to the right. I'm trying to yell.
They used to call them greedy.
Yo, yeah. No, but
greedy.
See, but I played shooting guard and small forward. So when the victim used to put me in on the wing, man, I used to try to get you baseline. And if I got a step on, because I was quick and I had to handle too. So if I got a step on you, I was dunking. I'm going in the yam. I didn't care who you was. And I got a couple posters that if posters was being recorded, I most definitely would have had a couple bodies, man.
You been that Craig Green poster?
No, I would have been on Craig's wall, but I would have put a couple cats on my wall.
Y'all remember Eric Sleepy Floyd?
Of course.
Okay, Sleepy, when Sleepy was the first real great ball player John Thompson brought to Georgetown.
Yeah.
Okay. And they played American University, right, which is a local game. And this poor kid who played on American, just like you talked about, like Sleepy went to the 14th floor.
Yeah.
This dude was still like on the 3rd floor. So they got in the Washington Post and like him, because Eric Sleepy Floyd, I got a chance to see him play when he played, because he was with Golden State. I think
in Houston.
Mm-hmm. But man, I saw him. They used to have a league in DC during the summer called Urban Coalition. Urban Coalition would be like the Rutgers in New York. So all the good pro ball players. I saw Jeff Rulin. There was another dude. I cannot think of this dude's name that played at UDC. He was supposed to be can't miss. He did miss. But I got a chance to see Eric Floyd. And I'm telling you, man, Eric Floyd, that dude was
nice though.
Man, I think him and James Worthy came from the same hometown. I'm thinking Gastonia. But Sleepy Floyd got the DC. And people don't realize, man, how big basketball is in DC.
Yeah.
You know, but he was like the first, and then of course, then he gets Patrick Ewing. Horner Hush High School. Let's see. Yeah, he's from Gastonia. He's from Gastonia, North Carolina. That's the same place James Worthy is from. Think about it, man. Michael Jordan was the 4th best player, 3rd best player on that North Carolina team.
He ended up being the best player
ever of all time. Because someone pointed out, it's not where you start, is where you finish. And I think that sometimes certainly slights or disappointments become fire for people. You know, the desire, but you know, Michael Jordan he didn't like losing, and you got to kind of like that. And people didn't like and that was the same thing. I'm not a big Kobe fan, but that was the thing about Kobe, man. Kobe was about winning.
No, but I feel him because Keith, even in pickup games, man, like I hate losing. Like I hate losing. I'm built to win. I'm built for.
I'm gonna tell you when I hate losing.
When?
On Sunday. Because you ain't playing no more. you ain't playing no more. That's how thick it is, right? You got all the folks at the park.
Man.
You know, you lose.
You're going to be on the sideline.
Right. If you're on Thursday, at least y'all can regroup and come back and play. Not Sunday.
But Sundays and Saturdays. Because Sundays, it was like that, like outside playing on the park.
Right. I'm just saying, but you got, especially if it's the spot, like Columbia
or Lincoln Park. Or
I mean, once you lost,
Doc, and how they used to do it, they used to come and bring their own 5. So they'll bring their set of 5. You got another people that bring their set of 5. And you like, man, we got to win and stay on the court because if you lose, you're not gonna get picked up by them because they gonna run with their guy.
I mean, that was Newport. It was Newport time.
Oh yeah, either that or go holler at the girls.
Oh yeah, you over to do a color commentary now, because you ain't playing no more, man. That's why that first game would be almost a half an hour because people knew, man, one and done. It ain't.
So did y'all used to play that the first game was to 16 and then everything else was 3?
Yeah.
But I used to like it that when we played 21, that we'll play up to 21. And then
so y'all didn't have a lot of people at the park. There's too many people waiting up there with y'all playing like.
We used to play the 21, but we'll play 2s and 3s. So that'll make the game go quicker.
No, man, that was on Sundays. And you hopefully you put together. Now we had a squad that came up. We used to play at the playground at MSOE over there. It's their soccer field now, but it used to be a court there. So we used to play. And these dudes came in from, I think they were like from Omaha, and couldn't nobody beat them. And I'm talking like weeks, couldn't nobody beat them. And then Ed Roundtree, me, you don't remember Roundtree?
I remember Roundtree.
Yeah, me. Who else played? Was it Captain Mike? We had somebody else, and we ended up beating these dudes. So it was just like Captain Mike. We call Mike Lindsay Captain Mike. Mike hated to lose, man. And so Mike get us all inspired because we kind of going like, we can't beat these dudes, man. We gonna go out, man. Mike had a couple of big plays where he got the momentum change. Dude, we ended up beating these dudes. Call him up to the program.
Hey, Keith, this T-Ray, I had to call back on this one, man. Right out was talking about, and y'all was talking about winning on the court. Yeah. I wasn't really. I played tennis better than I played basketball, but my trick was to get up to Lincoln Park at like 9, 10 o'clock, and play my game, cause I knew in a couple hours all
12 and 1 o'clock.
Coming.
Yep, 12 and 1 o'clock is when the ball
I would pick like 4 cats, man, that I like Jermaine, Osley, Tree. I would pick them cats as they arrive. Yeah. And shit, the shoot, man. We got so cool that the game might be tied, and cause they didn't pass me the ball the whole game, I'll be open in the corner and bust the game-winning shot. and that's after 7 games. We all tired anyway. So I had a reputation of hanging with boys.
Big Shot T! Big Shot T!
T, can I run? Oh, hell yeah! That's the trick.
Hey, T, those old school dudes come up, man. They got the red, black, and green headband on. They got the crew socks up to their knees. They got the flip drawers hanging out their shorts.
Check this out, Keith. My guy, Will Harrell.
Okay.
He with Table of the Saints.
Okay.
And dude he got a hook shot that dude could hit from like the key.
Wow.
And I would pick him and catch me like, I got old school, and he will bust they butt.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, I used to love old school dudes. Like they come up, they got the old Chucks on, the knee-high crew socks, and red, black, and green sweatbands.
I met Keith, I met downtown Freddie Brown at Sherman when I played for Sherman when Bill Clay was the coach in morning.
Okay.
Yeah, man. That was like, he was just up there hanging out like the Bucks used to come up to Garfield Park, man.
But you know what, man? I didn't realize how big that dude was.
Downtown?
Fred Brown was a big dude, man. He wasn't little. He was a big dude. I'm talking like
he looked little on TV.
On TV, man, but he was big like Oscar. You didn't realize until you saw Oscar in person how big Oscar was.
Yeah.
Oscar was a big dude.
And I couldn't stand Seattle, because they used to bust the Bucks behind.
Sure did. Dale Ellis and
Dale
3.
I'm gonna end this on Fred Carter was telling me his rookie year they played the Bucks in the championship game. He was with the Bullets. He said, Keith, he said that Oscar had posted me up. He said, jump, Freddie, and I jumped. He said, jump again, Freddie, and I jumped. That is a true story. He told me when he said, man, that's how cold he was. He said, jump, Freddie. And I jumped. It wasn't even a head fake. He told me, jump.
Keith, and let me let you go with this. I had when Jack King Cook owned the Lakers, right before he sold the Lakers to Jerry Buss, that 79 draft with Magic and Sidney.
Right.
Jack King Cook wanted Sidney, but the deal for the sale, they happened.
Good choice.
And Jerry Buss wanted Magic Johnson. That's how. And I asked Sidney about did he ever think about what his life would be like had he been traded? I mean, had he been drafted, picked by the Lakers? And he was like, he thought about it all the time. You know, obviously it would have been totally different.
Jerry Buss made the right decision. No disrespect to Sid. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Oh, I'm a Magic fan.
Yeah, I mean, Magic made that created the dynasty there. Hey, let me thank everybody. T, thank you, man.
Yeah. Love, man.
Byron, thank you. Debo, thank you. Clark, thank you. Jermaine.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, brother.
Indeed.
All right, my good brother.
Can't stand you. I can't stand you.
Lord willing, the creek don't rise. Hope to talk to everybody tomorrow. And as always, go from this place in peace.